Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice ball alignments. I am Lunar D8, and this is Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Ultra Impossible From Scratch Challenge, Part 191. We only have one character left to unlock, the Tainted Forgotten. Let's go ahead and unlock the Tainted Forgotten, shall we? OBS Chan seems working just fine. Let's double check OBS. Okay. We're good. Okay, let's hop into this. Been watching some Markiplier play the Tears Up. Huh. Not sure what to think about that. Can I use a key like that? Yes, can. You technically have flight, too. Thank you. I feel dumb for forgetting that. Okay. But yeah, been watching some Five Nights at Freddy's, the security breach game. Markiplier's been playing it. I have to say, a lot of Let's Players, Markiplier being one of them. Big reason why I felt inspired to even make. I'm tempted to get that, but I'm not hold on. But just to make a YouTube channel. I know that, but yeah, aside from just, and again, I'm sure a lot of people out there enjoy Markiplier's videos, but it's just, I'm not the first person to hear about it. But the main point being is just, I enjoy watching the Markiplier videos. They're very relaxing. I find Mark's videos funny, but I also find them just relaxing. Even if it's a Five Nights at Freddy's thing. I just find watching Markiplier's videos both funny and relaxing. It's just very enjoyable to watch it. So, but I was thinking about something in regard to Five Nights at Freddy's. That being, is Five Nights at Freddy's heaven? And I know there's like creepypastas galore about sort of stuff, and well, I know there's like Reddit forums and stuff where people can discuss ideas for creepypastas, but I really don't like using forums, so I'll just mention it here, and if anybody wants to use these ideas for anything for a creepypasta, go for it. I mean, most creepypastas usually start with just an obscure story or a picture. Take the one called The Backrooms. It's a creepypasta about no clipping. A video game concept. And a lot of times people just keep adding things to it. In fact, there's like thousands, if not millions, of creepypastas based on sets of rules people are supposed to follow. And a lot of times people will start it off with just a few paragraphs or just a set of rules. Or they'll start the story, they'll have the character die pretty early on. And then it'll And then as it goes on, more and more people will add things. And the story will become more and more and more. And the lore of whatever story it is becomes far greater. I suppose the two things I really wanted to say is, first is, Markiplier is amazing. Him and other people like DDR Maniac 007, Proton John S.A., Ultra J-Man, Cloud8745. Ow! Dick! Hypersonic X2. It's just... yeah, there's so many people. Gray still plays. And of course, occasionally I bother some people on Twitch. There's Gray's Cat Cafe and Queen Oka. They're pretty interesting. Aside from that, I'll just tend to bother whoever seems to be on. But yeah, the first thing I really want to say is that I greatly enjoy Markiplier. He's very wholesome. He's very hilarious. I have 7 fucking keys. Anarchist Cookbook. Okay. Why did I... oh god. Well, I didn't want to come here. Did not want to come here. That'll kill you. Okay. This is a weird way to go about doing this. Monster Mania was pretty strong, and we are 2/3 bookworm, so we're about to be going around the double boner. I think that had a little bit of a shockwave to it, too. Did you just jump into fucking fire? Thank you. Let's go back for our strength card. Ah! But yeah, like I said, I wanted to say 2 things. I apparently can't keep a train of thought and play a game at the same time, but one, I wanted to say that I think Markiplier, I very much, heck, a lot of people consider him, and he even, is, I think he's earned the title, the king of FNAF, the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never actually played a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I've watched Markiplier and other people play it, and that and the Flumpty series and stuff, but I've never actually played a Five Nights at Freddy's game, at least as far as I remember. But Markiplier, at any point you ever hear this video, I'd just like to say, I very much enjoy watching your videos. They help cheer me up on days where I'm feeling a little down. I get a lot of laughs out of your videos, and you seem to be a really cool guy. Also, there's a game I've been playing a bit recently called Thumper. I'd like to see you give that a try. Okay, Mark? I'd like to see you try that game. If possible, could you play it blind? It's a rhythm action horror game. It's very hard. It's very, very hard. Also, there's a platformer called Jubilee. I beat it. I was screaming and cussing the whole time. It's kind of like I Want to Be the Guy Light, except for it's an actual proper video game. It's not as hard as that, and it is completely fair, but it was a rage fest. But yeah, so point 1 was Markiplier is awesome. Point 2. The whole idea of Five Nights at Freddy's being heaven. People that write creepypastas, go crazy with that. Write whatever stories you can. Whether it's about playing the game or just watching Markiplier play the video game is heaven, or the experience itself, or the story, or the lore in it, or just how it might apply to things, or how heaven could be applied to Five Nights at Freddy's. But the biggest thing that there's a thought that occurred to me. And I'll say this. I really have no idea what do people expect from heaven and hell, really? And like I've already expressed, I feel hell is kind of a dumb idea. I'm like, what's the point of it? I've talked about that in length in a video, but I mean, heaven. What is that really going to be like? Because here's the thing. You have issues with the angels sometimes where they have issues with being angels and they prefer to be similar to humans. You also have times where the angels are written of in unusual or superhuman fashion, or you have depictions of them that sound like a chimera out of freaking Full Metal Alchemist, or the circles of flaming wheels and stuff. I'm like, is that a pleasant existence? Like, what does that feel like? Is that something that's actually pleasant? Like, it doesn't sound pleasant. That doesn't sound like... I feel like... Because, there's that line in the Bible where, they ask Jesus about, there's a woman and she marries a guy, but then the guy dies, and she marries the guy's other brother, but the guy had, 7 brothers, and they all kept dying, and she kept marrying each one, which also makes me very concerned about what else was going on behind the scenes for all these guys to have died right after getting married. Very concerning. What is happening? Is everyone drinking from the same well here? Were they doing a very difficult job where they were fighting wolves or something? Why was everyone dying? But more importantly, they're like, oh, well, whose wife will she be in heaven? And Jesus is like, well, we're all gonna be like the angels. And I'm like, like the angels, what do you mean? What is intended by that statement? I'm sure there's plenty of theologians that really thought about that stuff, and it's just yeah, what's intended by that? Because part of me thought of the scooper scene of the Five Nights at Freddy's 6 or something, or Sister Location when Markiplier played it. It's technically you're still alive, you just have a different kind of body. One where physical needs and desires are kind of thrown to the wayside then. Though that's kind of null and void when you see Chica eating pizza in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I'm just saying, the way it's phrased, it doesn't sound very appealing to me. It sounds actually a bit scary. But yeah, I don't know shit, but I'm just thinking about the way that is phrased, and I'm like, that sounds like a premise of a creepypasta rather than Holy Scripture. I'm like, so yeah, that's kind of scary when you think about it that way. And hopefully, whatever happens after we die and all that stuff is nothing like that. Because honestly, that sounds horrible. But then again, you guys know me. I worry and fret about everything in the world. I think about everything in the world as much as I shouldn't. It's just all very odd concerns, and I'm like, huh. But it's just the way that's phrased in the Bible. It's just it's I feel like red flags are going up. It's this sounds like the start of a creepypasta. It's just, and like I said, people that write stories, feel free to go to town with this. I mean, it's just a thought that popped in my head, and I'm like, obviously it wouldn't be like that, but the thought of it being like that, and the fact that you could hint at it being like that, given the way it's phrased, is actually very scary and very concerning. At the same time, it's just, you know, there's millions of interpretations to that as far as how people think about that. And I mean, I've talked about it at length in other videos, but it's just like, there's a lot of things that I'm like, especially certain things written in the Bible, I'm like, what? It's like, what happened here? It's like, and the sons of God came together, present themselves in front of the Lord. I'm like, what does that mean? What does that entail? But I went into more detail about that something else. I think it was a video in the karaoke playlist, the Rammstein. But it's just... yeah. So yeah. Just want to talk about creepypasta shit for a moment. 2, just want to say Markiplier is awesome. And then I want to see Markiplier play the game Thumper and Jubilee. Jubilee is Jubilee. It's a platformer. It's really good, but I was cussing at it so much. And Thumper is extremely hard. It's rhythm action horror. But yeah, Markiplier is awesome. Oh. I have a decent amount of keys. Decent amount of hearts. I'm gonna try to save that. And now I'm stuck on this character because I don't want to die. I figured that would probably happen. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna die unless it's a freaking champion. The Sun card. I have... Mixed feelings. Alright, there's no reason for me not to go to the Devil Deal because... Okay. Yeah, because I technically already got the Devil Deal. The other thing was Evil PhD, and I'm like, nah. Okay, that's a good item. I was already in here, right? Yeah. Okay, that's... yeah, it was basically where I would have guessed that would be. Okay. Interesting. Thank you. Probably top secret room here, but I wouldn't have enough money to really make good use of it. Can I get in that room now? I mean, technically I have the 1 heart with this character right now. I don't know if a full bone heart matters. Like, I can. Interesting. Range and tiers. Nifty. Most fucking demonic Cubone ever. But yeah, that's the main thing I just want to say. It's just, like, I've been watching a bit of Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, Security Breach with Markiplier. Greatly enjoying the videos. But also just, I thought about those Bible passages in regard to the Five Nights at Freddy's series, and I'm like, huh. But that's just because I think about weird things. But yeah, we'll find out what's in this item room next time. But yeah, if you get the chance, let Markiplier know to play Thumper and Jubilee. They're both really great games, and I'd like to see him play it. And other than that, Markiplier, just thank you for being awesome. And I hope all of you had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day as I searched my mouse. Bye.